I went to college at the University of Delaware. I studied metals. After a little while working in fine jewelry in Philly, I decided to invent a business based around custom-made jewelry. I have a particular kind of skill set that is pretty oriented towards tiny things. If there's any the doorknobs were broken as a child, building models. So as I grew up, I just evaluated what I was good at, and it seemed to me like making jewelry would be something I would excel at, and also something that I saw as marketably viable. There's a demand for it. I was really great at making pottery. I love making pottery, but I didn't see much of a demand for it. Where jewelry, which I also love doing, people get married. I meet with a client for a design session. We talk. Actually talked about some stuff that's not related to jewelry, because it's all about getting to know somebody. I start by asking about the girl. We talk about where she shops, aspects of her style sense, or her personal style as I call it. I break it down to a number of choices. Where are we going to start stone-wise? And then there's different ways from traditional to not so traditional that we can set it. And then we break down the shank, the ring itself. Once I've got an approval and they love it, I go to prototyping. So with the prototyping, I use my mill and I get what's called a wax model. From there it goes to cast, clean, polished, set, and you've got jewelry. Most of the engagement rings I do are just the guy. Occasionally I'll get couples come in together. I'm not really big on rules, and there are traditions about how you should and shouldn't get engaged, and I'm not really concerned about that. However you want to roll works for me. It's really the people. I'm not just saying that. It's about when I make something for somebody and they're thrilled. I've had women cry in here, which is awesome. Crying for happiness, of course. When I'm getting men engaged and they call me or they text me that day or the day after with pictures of her with it, I spend a little more time than I probably should with my clients because they're people and I like people. So it's the people that's most important to me. And making great jewelry for them. I've had 2 people not get married. And the first one was a big surprise. Actually, the second one was a big surprise as well. But I've never had a no. Jokingly, I give a say yes guarantee. And so far, so good.
And guys, don't wait